doing on YouTube? Welcome back to another abnormal video. Now I get asked a lot whether you can build muscle by just doing calisthenics, bodyweight exercises, and the answer is yes. Yes you can, but you have to be really smart about it. So hopefully by the end of this video you'll have a better understanding on how to go about it, and I'll try and do it step by step for you so you can understand and break it down very easily. Step number 1, work on your foundations, your basic foundations. What I mean by that, work on your basics. So pull-ups, push-ups, dips, and any kind of core work. So that could be knee raises or leg raises. These are great compound exercises that will not only build strength, but will also build some size. So if you haven't mastered them already, what I mean by mastered is that you can perform them comfortably. So let's say, for example, 10 consecutive pull-ups in a row, 20 consecutive dips in a row, 30 push-ups, and let's say 10 or 12 leg raises or knee raises in a row. Set yourself those targets, and I promise you, once you achieve those targets, you will see changes in your body. Step number 2, in order to build muscle, you have to be progressively overloading. Now, I find with bodyweight training, people lack the understanding on how to progress in certain exercises. Because if you're expecting to build muscle by just doing regular push-ups, 50 push-ups in a row, that's not going to happen. You're not placing the muscles under enough stress to force physical adaptations. With any bodyweight exercise, the force has to be heavy enough to create damage to the muscles, but it also has to be light enough to perform for enough repetitions to create that damage. In my personal opinion, sticking to a 5 to 12 rep range will induce muscle hypertrophy, and that is the best range, in my opinion, in order to build muscle with calisthenics, bodyweight exercises. If you wanted to build strength, you can also do this, but you have to work within the 1 to 5 rep range. Take long rests and make sure that the exercise is really intense. On the opposite end of the spectrum, if you do want to build muscular endurance, then you want to be performing exercises for 20 plus repetitions. You'll get stronger in that movement and you'll again build up your reps. Alright, let's say you can knock out 20 dips clean in a row. Now in order to progress, to put more stress on the muscles, you're going to have to change up the exercise. So instead of doing regular dips, what you can do is either lean forward more and put more stress on the anterior part of your shoulders and do dips that way, or you can also do Russian dips. So another different dip variation that is much harder than the regular dips. Now, if you can do 8 to 12 reps, you know that you're going to build muscle. If you're working within, again, that 20 plus rep range and that exercise is too easy for you, you're going to have to pick a harder variation. So you may want to sway towards working on impossible dips or another harder variation of a dip. That is one example of progressively overloading using just your body weight. Now, to progressive overload, you can do it more efficiently and effectively, I think, by using weight. So let's say if you wanted to do weighted calisthenics, that would be a much easier way for you to track your strength and size progress by simply adding on extra weight week by week. Instead of changing the exercise to make it more challenging, you can also include some isometric or eccentric exercises. So what I mean by that is time under tension. Let's say you're doing a regular chin-up. That's going to induce a hypertrophy response, but it will induce a greater hypertrophy response if you contract and hold that chin-up position for, let's say, 15 seconds, and then you go back down and you count that as 1 rep. Also, you can do eccentric work, so any movement that you can't do concentrically. So let's say you can't do a 1-arm pull-up, you're just going to do a negative eccentric 1-arm pull-up, and that will also induce hypertrophy response because it's so stressful on the muscles and joints. Last but not least, you have to ask yourselves, why are you training calisthenics? Is it just for a good body? Because if it is, you may want to reconsider your training style. Bodybuilding is meant for purely aesthetics. You want to get a better looking body. With calisthenics, you want to actually learn new cool moves such as front levers, handstands, planches. It works on total body control. So again, look at yourself, look at your goals. What do you want? Ask yourself that first before starting calisthenics. Step number 3, diet. Diet is so important. Again, for your general health and if you want to see results when you're training. Do yourself a favor, don't eat like shit. Drink lots of water, 2 liters a day. Have a well-balanced diet and make sure that you don't just get your protein from meat. Mix it up, get it from grains, wheat, pulses, nuts, you name it. There's a ton of information out there on what foods you can eat. I would recommend eating no more than 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So let's say 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight at the most. Step number 4, rest. Rest is so important. Without rest, your body doesn't have time to recover and you will feel much more lethargic when it comes to training. So listen to your body. If you do need to rest, take time off. Sometimes I've even taken a week of training and I come back much stronger and I feel much better. I even look better as well. So that being said, it's been your boy Tyler from Abnormal Beings. Comment, like, share. Most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one and I'm off to sleep. Peace.